In 1920, a newly reborn Poland faced off against the rising Soviet Union. What followed was a brutal war that would shape the future of Europe and decide whether communism would spread west. World War I had just ended. The Russian Empire had collapsed into civil war, and Poland, after more than 120 years of being erased from the map, had declared its independence. But peace didn't last long. In the east, the Bolsheviks had seized power in Russia and were now trying to expand their communist revolution into Europe. In the west, Poland sought to secure its borders and reclaim territory it had once held centuries earlier. By 1919, the two sides were on a collision course. The war broke out officially in February 1919, but escalated quickly. The Polish army, led by Marshal Józef Pilsudski, pushed east, aiming to create a federation of Eastern European nations that could stop both Germany and Russia. At the same time, the Red Army under commanders like Tukhachevsky wanted to push westward, not just to crush Poland, but to spread the revolution into Germany and beyond. By summer 1920, Soviet forces were advancing rapidly. They captured Kiev and pushed toward Warsaw, believing Poland would collapse under communist pressure. As Soviet troops closed in on Warsaw, the situation looked hopeless for Poland. The West thought the country was doomed. But in August 1920, the Polish army launched a surprise counteroffensive, known as the Battle of Warsaw or the Miracle on the Vistula. Using clever tactics, Polish forces outflanked the Soviets and crushed the Red Army's momentum. Over 100,000 Soviet troops were killed, wounded, or captured. It was a stunning victory, and it saved not just Poland, but potentially all of Western Europe from falling to communism. The war officially ended in March 1921 with the Treaty of Riga. Poland gained large parts of what is now Ukraine and Belarus, and the Soviet Union, still struggling with its civil war, backed off for now. But the peace was temporary. The borders drawn by this war would become bitter flashpoints 2 decades later when World War II began. Still, the Polish-Soviet War had global consequences. It stopped the westward spread of communism in the short term and secured Poland's fragile independence, at least until 1939. Thanks for watching Quick History. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe and let us know in the comments. Was the Polish victory at Warsaw one of the most underrated moments in European history?